We are so close to you taking that moment of 10 seconds to be a risk taker. Oh, it's so exciting. Are you still excited about this? You should be, because what you're learning with this video series, you can apply to anything at any time. You really can. It takes practice, doing it over and over and over, because honestly, being a risk taker is not a personality thing. It is a skill that you learn over time. And how do you better a skill? You repeat it over and over, just like a golfer, right? They practice the basics and keep the basics in mind. It's the same thing with being courageous. Today, we're going to have some fun with the power of self-talk, because those fears that you looked at, right? The worst case scenarios, what if they say no? What if they unfriend me, right? A lot of those fears are led by some belief that you have or that you've been taught over time. And so we're going to use self-talk in a positive manner instead of the negative manner. Too often we say things like, oh, I just can't do it. I don't have enough time. I'm too tired, right? That's self-talk. And when you tell yourself that, that's how you're going to feel. So thinking about the thing that you want to achieve and those fears that you have and the thoughts and the things that you're saying to yourself, we're going to set up a system that's going to help you, that's going to empower you from this point forward every day in your life. You can take this and apply it to your family, financial, your fitness, your spirituality, any area of your life. You can apply the power of self-talk to your life and feel the confidence grow, because really, right, that's what we feel like, is we're not confident enough to be courageous. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the thoughts that we have and switch them to a positive thought, okay? And I've got a little list here, and you guys can see it on your worksheet as well. But thinking about when you are in a social situation, you're surrounded by people, and you feel like you want to be a part of the conversation, and everybody's talking about this and that, and they have their own opinions, and you think to yourself, they're not going to listen to me. What I have to say is not important, right? And I know I'm not the only one that's ever had that conversation with myself and saying, you know, I'm just going to go, I need a snack. I need a drink of water, or, right? You find something else to do to avoid using your voice. But instead of saying that they're not going to listen to me, you could say to yourself, my opinion matters. My voice matters. I have something to say, right? Any version of that. If you ever feel like you're not listened to by friends, family, coworkers, if you feel like they don't listen to you, instead of repeating that to yourself, switch it up. And I want you to remind yourself that your opinion does matter. Your experiences and your path that you're taking has value. And so whatever you have to share, it does matter. Another one that we can look at is, I'm shy. When meeting new people, right, you have to talk to new people. I know a lot of us don't feel good about talking to new people. And so we tell ourselves that, oh no, I'm too shy. I know. I don't really like talking to people because I just get all nervous. Okay, instead of saying that, you probably really like people, but you're just nervous about what they think about, whatever it is, right? So instead of saying, I'm shy, I want you to say, I like people. I enjoy meeting new people. What can you say instead that empowers you, that lifts you up, that tells you why you should do that thing? Okay? Now, what if you do have to have a conversation, or you have to speak before people, or just give them some information, and you think to yourself, I always forget the words. Mamas, we are so good about saying, oh, mama brain, I can never remember the words for things. Don't give that power, just ask for help. Or maybe you stutter or have a lisp. There's something about your speech that you're worried about because you're so nervous, right? That you focus on that thing. Instead of focusing on that one thing, tell yourself, I am an excellent communicator, right? I speak eloquently. Whatever that might be, find a version that works for you, that reminds you that you do speak well. I bet when you're with a good friend or a family member and you're talking about something you're passionate about and you feel comfortable around them, you speak very eloquently. You speak very passionately and have a lot of voice and energy. Guess what? You can use that voice and energy with anyone because you are an excellent communicator. So today you're going to list out some of those thought processes that you have that keep you from moving forward. Okay? You could think of, right, I'm not shy, and you can see the examples on there. And I want you to switch it to the positive that will lift you up instead. Today, what I'd like for you to do after you write out your affirmations, that's what they're called, and yes, what you think about is what you become. So they are affirmations. It's the law of attraction. It's not foo-foo stuff. It's real. You're talking to yourself whether you like it or not. Let's just control what you are saying because what goes in comes out. Okay? But for today, what I'd like for you to do is ask somebody a question. Ask them what time it is. Ask them where a store is located, or right, ask some kind of question for just the sake of asking for something from somebody. Just a fun little question. I love asking what's the date? What time is it? Do you know how long this place is open? Just ask a fun little question to practice asking someone to give you information, or just, right, it's that give and take relationship. People like helping. They really do. Okay, ask for help. You could do that too. I'm not really good at. I like to ask for help. Do you see how I stopped myself? We all do it. All right. I look forward to it. We have our last step coming up, and then we're going to be risk takers.